What you say, Pipers? Calendar coming to you on the very tip end of a Saturday evening. As you can see, we're making some progress on the pipe patio. Cleaned it off and got rid of a lot of the dead growth. And me and Mrs. Calendar was doing that. And we did find a couple of the bananas that's got shoots coming out of them, 2 of the 3. So we'll have bananas, and I think I'm going to go, if the other one's not alive, and get me some of those kind of dwarf bananas with the red stripes on the leaf. So I might add a little of that. But still got a little more to do, but she's starting to take shape. I'm smoking the Savinelli, I guess you'd call it the Mini Warden, or I call it the Holstein pipe, and just smoking some Dorchester, which is by Esoterica. It's one of their vapors. It's a real good. I like it. It's not a real overly pungent vapor. The perique in it doesn't bite at all. Matter of fact, it's really a nice blend. We're just sitting out having a cup of coffee. My oldest daughter's over there. Say hi.
Hi, Vipers.
That's my oldest daughter, Katie, and we're just kind of sitting out here on the patio, enjoying the last light of the evening, and enjoying a pipe. So still kind of unseasonably cool. It's really been enjoyable. I think we're going to get back down into the 50s again tonight here. So normally when it's at this time of the day, when it's kind of hot and muggy and the humidity's real high, right now it's cool with a little breeze and real enjoyable. My wife had just took the dog in. We've got a half Cocker Spaniel, half Shih Tzu that I jokingly say that we rescued from my son. But
no, we really did.
Anyway, we take her out. We can't. The yard's not completely fenced. That's one of my chores I'm going to do, and you can't let her go because she will take off like a streak. But she is a natural squirreler. I mean, she rules these squirrels in this yard, and will just sit for an hour and tree a squirrel, just sit and watch them move. You know, it's amazing. It just has to be natural bred in her. You know. I didn't realize Cocker Spaniels. I know they were some retrievers, and the Shih Tzu I don't know much about, other than it being a Chinese breed. But she's absolutely funny, hilarious to watch. I mean, she'll get on a squirrel. So, but hopefully we'll be taking shape here shortly. I've got some in the 2 big tan-looking containers all the way to the end with the poles in them. I'll have to do a story on that one day. Those are aluminum cooling rods that came out of a cooling tower, an exchanger at the old Salve plant here in Baton Rouge, and that probably were taken out in the late 60s. And my uncle, that really is the one that I remember the most about pipe smoking, and he's the one that also had the place in Mississippi. He's the one that got those, and I can remember he brought them to his house, and they were all just mangled and twisted. And we took him and my dad and myself and his sons. We took hammers and on an anvil would straighten them out, or on a concrete driveway, or on a concrete block, and just tap them and straighten them. And then we cut them to lengths. And he had about an acre garden, and what those were his tomato poles. So we would take and set those out, and when he passed away, it's one of the things that my dad got from him. And my dad had a little garden in the back of his house he always kept, and he kept these, and then when my dad passed away, I took these. I think I've got about 10 of them total. So I'll take those and stake my tomatoes that I'm going to put in my little grow boxes with. But just kind of every time I look at them, I go back and remember my Uncle T-Man, as he was called, and going to his house as a child, and him with the acre garden. He had a Gravely tractor with a plow attachment on it, and I'm gonna tell you, he could cut up and plow up a acre with that Gravely, and then come back in and tilt that plow. It had attachments that you could change on it, mower attachments, but this plow attachment had 4 blades, and he could put it straight, and it would just plow up the ground. And then you could come back and put it at about a 45-degree angle, and it would actually throw the dirt and make the rows for you. It was quite a little tractor. I can understand why they were so popular. But like I said, it makes me think of him every time I see him. Inside those containers, I've got some spinach, and it's not a true spinach. It's an Indian type. I think it's native to India, that grows in the summer, and it vines. But it's real good. I enjoy growing it and just eating it raw out here on the patio, or we'll cook it in the summer. But and for the life of me, I can't think of the name of it. It starts with a M. So, but just kind of sitting out here and enjoying the evening smoke in the twilight here, and thought I'd come and give you a little update and show you some progress here on the pipe patio. It's been kind of nasty. Got to get the blower out tomorrow and clean up a little more, and maybe do some planting. So, till next time, guys, everybody just keep them lit and keep them smoking.